Hello, happy Thursday. This is Becca Armstrong, and it is my pleasure and joy to be connecting with you here today. Today, we are talking about the necessities and the required ingredients for every entrepreneur. And two things that most entrepreneurs believe that they need are confidence and a detailed plan to achieve their results or goals. And those are two ingredients, those are two components you actually don't need. And if you believe you need them, and actually, if you have one of them, you actually may be slowing down your ability to accelerate and achieve your desired outcome. If you and I are meeting for the first time, again, my name is Becca Armstrong, and I'll just take a moment to share a little bit about myself. I have been a psychotherapist and an executive business coach for over 17 years. I've also had the privilege of developing, co-writing, and establishing certification programs for coaches internationally, and to date have been able to certify over 3,000 coaches. So I have a very large toolbox, and my purpose, my passion is helping entrepreneurs go from where they are to where they want to be. You see, I have discovered that there is an efficient and effective way to achieve any result. And I love to do this by making sense out of what can often seem complicated and complex and overwhelming for entrepreneurs and business leaders. And what I bring to you is a better outcome, a better solution, and a better path to achieving that outcome. So here today, we're focusing on two things: a detailed business plan, or a business plan that is the step-by-step detailed journey and approach to accomplishing a goal, as well as confidence. So let's start with confidence. Here's why you don't need it. Confidence is your assurance and your belief in your ability to produce an outcome. Okay, and you're looking at this saying, I am good at this. Okay, your confidence in your ability to do something. Now, confidence actually is a byproduct. Confidence comes out of and comes after the accomplishment of the result. You cannot be confident in something you have never done before. You cannot be confident in anything that you've never experienced before. Confidence comes after you've experienced it. Confidence comes after you've done it, not before. So you might be wondering, well, what do I do? I mean, how do I engage myself in something that feels new and different and challenging? I feel like I need to have confidence, and without confidence, I find myself avoiding it. What you actually need, what you're in search of, is something that's called self-efficacy. It's your belief in your ability to be effective in something, to affect an outcome. It's not your belief in your ability to do it, to have that outcome. It's your belief in your ability to bring yourself to the doing of it. Okay, so it's a belief that says, you know what? I may not know how I'm going to do it. I may not be good at it. I may have never done it before, but I believe in myself. And I believe that if I show up to this opportunity, show up to this dream, show up to this vision, show up to this goal, show up to my desire, that I will figure it out. I believe that I can develop, I can expand, I can grow, I can figure it out, I can learn it, I can apply myself, and good comes to and through me out of it. Self-efficacy is your belief in yourself to be able to show up to something and be able to be effective in it. It doesn't mean you've done it before and that you have confidence in your ability to do it, okay? Because the ability to do it and your belief in your doingness of it, that comes after, okay? It's equivalent to, am I a confident ice skater? I cannot be a confident ice skater until I've ice skated. And once I've ice skated and I've fallen down multiple times and I've gotten back up and I fall down less and less and less and less and less, every moment where I go to fall down and I catch myself and I engage something that I learned the last time I fell down, that is an expression of building confidence. Confidence comes through during the engagement. It comes through the experience, and it comes as a result of everything that compiles and builds and expands in your experience. but it's not there at the beginning. So the truth is, if you're waiting for confidence, if you're waiting to be confident in something, and you haven't done it, and you haven't started, then you will always hold confidence away. Confidence comes through you as a result of going through the experience. It'll build through you along the way. It's part of your journey. It's something that you'll be able to have at the end of that finish line, and you'll be able to look back on that experience and feel confident. But what do you feel that gets you in it? You need self-efficacy. You need to be able to stand in front of the mirror and say, you know what? I may not know how. I may have never done this before, but I believe in myself. I believe that I can show up to this new opportunity. I can do it wonderfully awful. I can do it wonderfully scared. I could fall down 9,999 times on my way to mastery. And it's that one more time that I'm going to get up. And I know no matter how many times I fall down, I'm going to get up. And I'm going to get up with something new that I didn't know before. And I'm going to apply it. Because I believe in my ability to be effective in this. And to gain effectiveness. And to create a confident outcome. That's what you need. So, in this moment, I want to encourage you to let go of having to be confident. Do something without confidence. Do something from a humble place of discovery. Discover your confidence along the way and be humble. You can let your clients know that you are so dedicated to providing great service for them, that you know what you're doing. You've been certified perhaps, you've been trained, you are an expert in the service that you're providing for them. You've developed or you're offering a fantastic, trusted product, and you're dedicated to them. Again, as we've talked about in a previous session, when you wait for confidence, you're oftentimes making it about you instead of the main real deal, because the main real deal is about them, right? It's about their greatness, their outcome, their results, their solution, their empowerment, their life that they love. It's about something magnificent for them. So keep it about them. Show up in your efficacy, your belief in your ability to provide excellent service or an excellent product for them. And as you do it, discover your confidence as it grows along your journey. Number 2 in our wonderful pathway of entrepreneur success. Number 2 is a detailed plan. Now, I am not talking about a business plan. Okay, I love business plans. I've helped lots and lots of entrepreneurs and business owners write their business plan. Business plans are necessary from time to time in the business arena. They are utilized for funding and investment, and there are lots of great things about business plans. I'm not talking about that. What I'm really talking about is a to-do list, a detailed to-do list. So let's say you want to bring in 20 new clients. Okay, and so you say, okay, this is what I want to do. I don't have these 20 clients. I need to bring them in. And here are all of the ways and the things that I can think of that I need to do from where I am to bring in these 20 clients. So you write down a list of 20 things. And we talked about this also in a previous live session here together. So you write down all of the things that you need to do. Here's why that is hindering you. And you do not need a detailed plan. First of all, your plan is coming from your conscious thought process that is dipping into your subconscious, which means outside of your conscious awareness, into your storage banks, and it's pulling information that you think is going to get you the new clients, the 20 new clients. The difficulty is, unless you have brought in those 20 new clients, you don't know how to do that. You're guessing. And the information, the resources, the pathway, the how-to that you're actually pulling up and you're building your plan with are the resources and tools that produced your previous results. So if you haven't brought in those 20 new clients and brought your client base to that level or sold that number of product before, then you're actually taking resources, pathways, tools that got you where you were to try to get you where you want to go. can't do that. You can't drive down a road that takes you that way to get this way. The destination is different. So if you come up with a plan based on from where you are now, based on where you want to go, those things will simply produce past results. They might get you close. You might feel like, oh, it's right around the corner. It's right there. It's just out of my reach. Why can't I reach it? Well, because you built your plan with materials that brought you where you've been, not where you want to go. And I know that that can be gut-wrenching. This is universal law and principle. This is law of attraction. Okay? So, and the other piece is with law of attraction, if you say, I don't have these 20 new clients and I need these 20 new clients, that's the energy that you're building your plan in. Okay? So think about it. I need 20 new clients. That's your energy. It isn't the I have 20 new clients. It's the I need 20 new clients. So it's built in the frequency of the absence of your clients. Okay? And thinking, if we go into the consciousness and the thinking element, studies have actually proven that we only consciously, intentionally think about 5% of our day. That means 95% of our day we're reaching into our subconscious tool bag, our subconscious storage house that's based on past experience, and that's how we're running our day. We're basically running our day in the past, running our day through past programming that produced past results. And during that time frame, we only have 5% of actual thinking. But here's the conundrum and what they've discovered. In that 5% where people are thinking, they are not actually originating new thought. What they're doing is they are repeating thoughts that they thought previously. In each day, on average, most of us think about 60,000 thoughts. It's a busy mind. Now, during that 5%, we're still utilizing and thinking the thoughts that we are practiced at and thought previously. So when we sit down to do all of our planning, we're in subconscious mode, or maybe we've engaged that 5% and we're thinking about, well, what did I do before that really worked? It won't produce your new result. Oh, doesn't it feel like we've just reached like a brick wall? Well, I want to help you take down that brick wall. How you do that is by doing what we talked about when we talked about the 80-20 rule. You see, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to leave this moment for a time period. You're going to want to close your eyes. You're going to want to let go of everything about your business today. Let it all go and say, okay, what is my goal? What is my result? What is it that I have decided and desire and I feel passion about achieving in the next day, week, month? I encourage you when you're getting started, be specific and be in the now. Think about what you want to produce over the next year, certainly. Be aware of it. Know what you want to be living and breathing a year from now or sooner. And know what you want to be living and breathing now in 6 months. And know what you want to be living and breathing now in 3 months. But when you're really thinking about what matters most now, why wait 12 months to feel that good? Why wait 6 months to be fulfilled? Why wait 3 months to realize what's in your heart now? So know what it looks like, but let go of the time frame in which it needs to happen. And focus on it now. Close your eyes and rest for a moment. Let your day go and imagine that you're living these results now. You're breathing these results now. Your environment is reflecting these results now. Be in the result now. Now I'm thinking about in some upcoming episodes to, in live sessions here together, to start talking about something that's called quantum entanglement, to really start talking about how energy moves. We know that this is something that's consistently and now clearly understood in science. I believe that entrepreneurs need to have some level of understanding with it because So often we think, oh, this is just hocus pocus. I don't know what the heck she's talking about. I think she's left the planet. She's talking la la, you know. But the truth is, everything is energy. And energy is omnipresent. And we have different levels and ways in which energy expresses itself. Okay, we have subtle energies. We used to think that in between spaces there was nothing. We actually know that there's quite something. And you know, there's less of a gap than you think. And your consciousness and where you put your conscious awareness and your conscious attention is very valuable. And it actually creates. You see, everything is already created, but when you focus your attention, you direct the energy and you bring it from an idea and from a concept, from a non-physical frequency, and you start bringing it into a physical frequency. So we'll talk a little bit more about that. But when it comes to what you want and desire, connect with it now. Now, what we know is when you imagine something in the first person, you have to be yourself living the experience in the first person. And when you do this, your entire system responds as though it's happening now. Why? Because on some level, it is happening now. The mind at this level, when you are focused and you are intentionally thinking outside of the 60,000 thoughts that you thought yesterday, and you're utilizing those 5% moments, maybe expanding upon them a bit, we know that your entire self is having the experience now. Okay, from that, if you're having the experience, confidence, you're going to start to feel confident. Why? Because you actually have had the experience. So confidence comes out of it. Clarity in your self-efficacy comes out of it. But if you've already been there, you know how to get there. You see, hindsight becomes 20/20, and we only know how we get somewhere, and we know how to recognize the path once we've been there. Now, it's very strange, but it's very consistent. When you close your eyes and you take yourself into the result as though it already is, and you focus there, and you engage every element of yourself, all of your sensations, all of your awareness, and you imagine being that self, being in that state, what occurs is you now have recognition factors for the how. You've actually built cells of recognition. Okay? And then what occurs is you can now come back, and as you open your eyes, you can write down a bit of the actual plan. Because you're no longer writing from now to the place you've never been. You're not creating a map to a destination you've never been to. You've been to the destination. And you are bringing the information from that destination to your now, which is the accurate steps of the path. You're bringing yourself the map. And it isn't about how many things you can do. The 80-20 says 20% of our efforts is going to produce 80% of our results. And we actually know that 10% of your efforts are going to produce 50% of your results. So we know that if you were to consider walking across the room, if you were to take two steps are going to move you 80% there, but one of those steps is going to get you 50% of the way there. Okay, and then the second step moves you 30% further. Okay, this is really, really awesome, I think. So, this is the quantum plan. This is the accurate plan. This is the plan of efficacy, self-efficacy, and confidence. You see, you don't have to have confidence to start with from your now. But if you go into your result, you experience your result, you'll bring a developed element of confidence. You'll bring, more importantly, an accurate plan. You know, I mean, how many people do you want to follow to a destination? You know, somebody who's never been there that's going to figure it out along the way? Or would you rather follow the person in your car that says, hey, listen, I know exactly where we're going. I've been there. You're going to want to follow the person who's been there. Well, there's a way for you to be there and then to come back. And what happens in your day is you are going to now have cells of recognition for everything that is now a frequency and match to your desired result. It's going to be attractive to you. Why? Because you're matching its frequency. It's all around you right now, but until you've been to your result, you're unlikely to recognize it. You're likely to walk right past it. And I want to help you to change that. So go ahead and post some comments in the feed below. Let me know what it is that, if you have any questions about this, if I can help you apply it, please let me know. If you, and as you are applying it, give me some feedback. Let me know what's happening. I love it. I hear frequently from clients that they're having these magical experiences because life is designed to be much more joyful, much more pleasurable than you could possibly. I mean, I'm just guessing that we could help you experience it in a more grand way, in a way that's more pleasurable than you maybe thought even possible. If I can assist you, or you want to have a little bit more of a chat, come see me at attractyourbestlife.com. And this resource is designed to be shared. So it's my pure gratitude. I'm very grateful, I appreciate, and I'm very honored if you share this and you choose to share this with those that you're in connection with, that you'd like to help their life and their journey into success and fulfillment become even easier. So hit the share button, hit the like button, and share it with those that you know are ready for success, just as you are. All right, we'll pause there, and I'll see you tomorrow in the next live session. Until then, come and see me at attractyourbestlife.com. Put this into practice and expect a great abundance. Take good care. Bye-bye.